Hi, it's Rob from the Gym Tin. I hope you're well. Welcome to this, the mobility method session with me. Hope you're well. Okay, grab yourself a drink of water, take a sip, lick it around your lips, and hydrate. And let's train. Okay, stick your water out your way. Close the doors, let people know you're taking part in a training session. This is a wonderful 25-minute training session. The idea of this is we're going to try and create some mobility and some movement within the hips and also your shoulders as well. So a great all-round workout. Let's go for it. Find yourself a space and allow yourself permission to just chill out and relax. Make a fist and then place that fist between your feet. Okay, that's the gap you want between. And you're just going to rock forwards and backwards over your tiptoes, heels coming down to the floor. You're going to bring your hands onto your hips. Drive your hips forward. Bring your shoulder blades back into position, lift your chest. And this, we're looking at rolling your knuckles all the way over to the floor. Now, a lot of people doing things like Capture 5K, setting themselves at 5 and 10K challenges, which is great. One of the key things I would get you to do is see if you can roll from your heel over your tiptoes. A lot of people doing things like litter picks, getting back into golf, anything that involves long distance walking. So whatever your challenge is, let's try and get your knees, your ankles, your hips all moving linearly in a straight line forwards. We're rolling over that big toe, we're keeping the shoulders back, chest up nice and high. Here we go. Let's stretch out. Turn the palms of the hands facing up to the ceiling. I want you to allow your fingers to just drop down behind, opening up the forearms. Again, still rocking over the knuckles of the toes, and then lifting and pulling the shoulder blades back into position. Again, these arms just rocked back into position, nice lengthening through the biceps of the arm. Fingers tipping down a little bit further now. And then we're going to stretch our arms up overhead. We're going to interlace, we're going to rock the hands so they're back to back. We're going to stretch up nice and high. Place the arms behind the head and stretching and leaning back into position. Nice. Slowly bring it back out wide into position. Again, we're going to have the palms facing up. We're going to let those fingers just drop down again. Notice again, we're trying to keep a nice straight line through from one wrist, through the shoulders, through to the other wrist. The shoulders back into position, the chest elevated, the fingers down. Really good. And rocking those arms back to the side. Still moving those feet, so we're going up over the knuckles. And we're going to drop down to the side now, placing the heels flat down to the floor. Running the fingers up the side of the body, nice, slow and controlled movements. Take it easy. From here, I want you to try and close your eyes and take a moment to notice how you feel. Are those feet nice and parallel to each other? Is the gap between the feet still that fist gap apart? Are the fingers running up the side of the body? Are they coming up to the armpit each time? Are the hips tilting out the way each time? Is the chest still lifted? How far can you reach each time? From here, we're going to go down to the left side. We're just going to teapot down to this side. 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4 and 3, 2 and 1. This top hand is going to come down and join it. Pulse again. 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Slowly come back up, bring the hand back onto the hip. And we're going to again drop down to that same side. Same side, same pulse. You might be finding this finger is just getting a little bit further down the side. Just make sure that the pelvis tilted forward into position. The elbows up towards the ceiling. Again, we're still driving, still dropping. 5 more here. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Slowly pulling yourself back up. Take the arm that was just reaching down to this left side and place it up overhead and grab it with the other wrist. Okay, so the other fist comes onto that wrist and we extend the body out. We're going to drive the pelvis out the way. We're going to lift and push away. Get a big extension through the side of the body. Latissimus dorsi is fully extended over here. This big wing muscle. And we're then pushing and reaching. We're just going to slowly tilt. 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Slowly pull it back up and release. From here, arms out wide, stretch, palm face up, wrist drop, extend, pull the arms back, lengthen through the chest and hold. If you wish to make this a bit more complex, compound the exercise by coming up onto the balls of your feet, trying to work the mobility of our body. Stretch overhead, slowly releasing, arms parallel to the floor, wrists pop back again, slowly drop again. Nice. From here, hands on this hip, and we're going to reach down to the opposing side. So right hand reaching down to the side of the knee. Again, fist gap the same apart, feet facing forwards, gentle rock down to the side, reaching to the knee, slow control back up. See if we can reach that a little bit further each time. Torso lifts, arm drops further to the side. And again, drop, lift, and repeat. Drop, lift, and repeat. Let's go again. Slow control movements. No racing required. And again, close your eyes. Can you feel that you need to maybe flick the heels out? Maybe you need to turn the toes in. Posture of the lift of the body up high. The further reach down the side of the body. The fingers running down the side, the lateral side of that thigh, reaching to the side of the knee. Chest stays lifted. Body reaching a little bit further each time. 4 more here. 3 more here. Last 2. 1 more. And again, we're going to take that arm over and reach to the side. Give it a twist. And drop again. You might find a little pinch here in the oblique. 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep the chest lifted still here. 2 and 1. Hand back to the hip, shoulder blades back, chest lifted again. Still dropping again. Eyes closed if you can. Relax the body. Feel the tilt of the body. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. And 1. We're going to take it over. Stretch and push it away. You can get that nice big lengthening out through the wing muscle. 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Release the grip. Slowly bring yourself back up. Roll your pelvis, so rock around like a hula hoop. Circle the arms up wide again, palms face up, cock the wrist back, lengthen through the chest, lift the sternum, bring the arms back. Slowly, reaching up overhead, raising up on the ball of the feet again, developing the range, stretching the arms back, bring the arms back again, down, again wrist cock back into position, arms parallel to the floor, up on the balls of the feet, keep it engaged on the glutes, nice and tight. Slowly release. Well done. Roll the hips again. 4 to go. 3 here. 2. And now counterclockwise. Drawing a bigger, wider circle as you can. Get as much the diameter, the bigger diameter as you can as you roll around the body. 8 more here. 7 more. 6 more here. 5 more here. 4 more here. That's 3. 2 left. And 1. Excellent. And release. Good stuff. So if I'm standing at the end of your mat, you're going to take a lunge forward, slow and controlled. Okay. Now, important here, the feet remain that fist gap apart, posture, chest stays lifted. We're going to go down into a lunge, drop the knee down, push, and step forward. Bring the step back, drop the knee, vertical, and then come back to standing. Slow, controlled movements. Now, if you're on a mat that slips and slides, move it out the way, okay? Alternatively, if the mat is sliding, it's a fair indication you're going a bit too quick on the movement, so slow it down. Okay, so here we go. We're leading with the left leg. The right knee is going to drop. Posture stays high. Chest lifts. Step forward. Now, to increase our mobility, increase the neuromuscular pathway from the brain to our muscles, we're going to see if we can balance this leg here. So we're going to just circle it here. Take the foot back into lunge. Drop the knee, step back up, kick back off the other leg, and again, see if you can circle it, and see if you can avoid the temptation to put the foot to the floor. Let's try, let's see. Left foot stride, drop the knee, step, push, balance, circumduct the leg. Take it back, big stride, drop the knee, step. Can you hold the balance? It's tough coming off the back lunge. And rotate and circle the leg. Again, once you get into this circling, I want this pelvis forward, I want the chest lifted. Same left leg. Go, step, drop, push, drive, step, circumduct the leg. Step back. Drop the knee, lift the chest, see if you can keep the balance, circumduct the other leg. Good work. One more to go. Ready? Big stride. Go, step, drop the knee, torso stiff and tall, step up, circumduct the leg, chest lifted, looking good, step it back, trust the stride, tuck the knee, step, or a little tap for me. Work the movement. Good work. 2, 1. Let's change leg. Ready? Right step forward. Go. Drop. Work the range. Drop the knee. Step. Balance. You are going to find that one side of your body is a lot more stable than the other. Step back. Drop the knee. Push back. Step. Good work, well done. And if you're just getting back into fitness and just getting into exercise and you're going all over the place, I'm loving your work. Yeah, it's really good. We're trying to build the neuromuscular pathways between the brain to the muscles, get those networks firing again. Really important. Step balance. So I can feel on here when I'm stepping forward with my right leg, way more strength and stability. When I'm stepping forward with the left leg, weaker side. Also, if I stand on the left leg here, the right leg is able to circumduct nicely, but the balance, the instability on that left hip is tough. Really good workout. Step again. Maintain posture. Drive off that leg. Circumduct the other leg. Keep the glutes engaged, nice and strong. Keep the abs braced. Shoulders back, chest up. Step back. Posture, step up, circumduct the other leg. It's tough work. Keep your balance, keep it strong, torso lifted, and again, step, drop, push, strengthen this standing leg. Can you keep the balance? Can you stop the tilt over? Good work, well done. Step back, drop, push, balance. Circumduct the other leg. One more to go. Really good stuff. And again, let me know, are you finding it tough on the left, on the right? Which is harder for you? Step, drop, drive, push, balance, circle up the leg. Last one here. Really good. Step back, posture, drop knee, chest stays vertical, push, balance, circumduct again. Excellent work. And release, shake it up, good stuff. Okay, grab yourself a drink of water there. Well trained, very good stuff. Okay, so our next one here, we're going to go down onto the floor and try and open up the shoulders slightly. So into a press up position here. Now, do this on your knees. You're going to just tuck the left arm through the gap, drop the left shoulder down to the ground, slowly push back up, place your hands back to the floor again. So we're threading the needle, strong 3, getting the outside of the left shoulder down to the floor. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, come back up, place your hands back to the floor. And again, reach 3. From the left shoulder down to the ground, ear down to the floor, great rotation. Control, bring it back up, hands back to the floor again, drop 3 again. So we reach, we drop the shoulder, push back up, straighten the arms out again. 6 more to go here. This is a great little exercise. See if you can get the whole of the outside of that shoulder down to the ground. The back of the fingers are down to the ground as well, fingers webbed open. Stretch up and back into position. And again, stretch. Drop the outside of the left shoulder down to the ground. Big rotation through the body. Push back up. And again, drop 3. Turn. Push back up and reach. And again, turn 3. Outside of the shoulder to the ground. Pull back up. Bring it down. Nice. Reach again. 2 more to work here. This time, as we come back into our press-up position, I want you to go into what's called a cat-cow. So we're going to screech our shoulder blades up to the ceiling into our cat position. Arch through the back, sinking the hips back, lifting the chest up into the cow position. Dropping back again, we stretch through, reach the arms through the body, shoulder blade down towards the floor, big reach through, fingers webbed open wide. Slow control, pull back up. Arch the back, lift the chest. Arch the back, raise the shoulders. And we're going to change sides. Here we go. So on our all fours again. Remember that we're looking at that fist gap between our feet and our knees. And our hands flat firmly to the floor. We're going to stretch through the right shoulder. Oh, it's a long way down there. Trying to get the outside of the right shoulder down to the ground. Lovely stretch through the lower back as well. I love the stretch. Good. And again, back through. Again, your choice. You can cat-cow in between if you like. And then straight back down again. Now each time you're trying to get that shoulder blade a little bit further down towards the ground, the shoulder dropped, the back of the knuckles down to the ground, fingers up. And cat-cow, stretch and return, swap again. Pull back up. Again, cat-cow stretch, and turn again. Reaching the arm through the gap. Trying to drop that chest a little bit further. Again, putting the outside of the arm down to the ground. Push strong off the left arm that's down to the ground. And again, reach through. If you find your feet touch together as you rotate through, that's fine. You're trying to get that shoulder down towards the ground each time. Open up the shoulder blade. Big reach through. Cat-cow again, stretch, lift the shoulders, return back through, reach again for me, drop, Back up and through. Back out again. Up again. 3. Little bit shoulder deep. Then back up. Back out, stretch again. 2 more here, please. Drop them down. And you should find you're increasing that range each time. But if you're not, don't worry. If you're finding it's awkward or stiff in places, keep practicing this movement. This could be a stretch you do first thing in the morning. It could be something you do late at night, just before you go to bed. What I love about the stretch as well is you reach further through the gap. Feel more of a stretch to the outside of the glutes. Really good. From here, we're going to take our knees out wide, sitting on the back of our heels. Okay, if this is too difficult for you, stick a pillow underneath your bottom so you can reach through. We're just going to stretch ourselves down to the ground into our child's pose position here. Now from here, we're just going to drop our forehead down to the ground. Then we're going to walk our arms over to the left. Feel a nice big stretch to the outside of the shoulders. We can walk again a little bit further. We might find that lats dorsal friend of ours just extending a bit further. Walk the arms back again. And each time we're looking for those forearms to come down to the floor, elbows down to the ground. So I'm going to go over to the right. Give that extension through the arms. Walk again. Again, we're feeling a lovely big deep stretch on the outside of the shoulders. And all of this is designed to increase the mobility of our upper body. Taking the hands back to the middle again. Let's walk once more over to the left. Piece by piece back towards the middle. Close the eyes. Keep the body nice and relaxed. No racing here. This is all about feeling the stretch. Can you walk those fingers a little bit further away from the body? Can you get those forearms down to the ground a bit further? Walking back piecemeal by piecemeal each time. Back to the front. One last set of stretches here. Walking over to the left again, walking the fingers as far away from the body as you feel comfortable. Another stretch over to the left side, hips back into position. Arms back to the front again. And again, we're going over to that right side. Last one here. Stretch forward. And release. Slowly walking your hands back to your thighs. Set yourself up nice and straight. Great workout. Slowly taking yourself back through into standing. Take a walk around. And from here, feet fist gap apart, we're just going to flex and drop through, reaching down towards our toes to finish. Chin down, jaw down, nose down. Nice big stretch all the way through the back of your legs. From here, slowly standing back up. Stretch up high and reach. Take the left hand in between the shoulder blades, elbow high. Stretch and release and swap. And release. From here, reach down to one side and the other. 3 more here. Beautiful session. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Really good training session. If you've done it live, hashtag replay if you're on the replay. Well done. Interlock your fingers, roll one way, back the other way. Very good stuff. Thank you so much for joining me. Grab yourself a drink of water well trained, and yeah. Hydrate. Well done. Well trained. I'll see you next time for the next one. Good stuff.